Joining us now is West Virginia Republican Senator and member of the Senate Appropriations, Rules and Administration Committees, Shelley Capito. Senator, welcome.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you. Afternoon.
You were just at our southern border on Friday. How do you compare what you saw this time with your previous visits?
Well, yes, we were in the El Paso region. We were with the secretary, and there were 3 other senators. It is just overrun with children. We went to a processing center that was built for adults. There are way over capacity in the number of children that they have in their children-only facility now. And also, they're keeping them there longer than really what is legally allowed, which is a 72-hour period. So I think I'm very concerned about the situation because I think the numbers are just continuing to grow. And there's no impedance for these children to be coming in. Obviously, the word is out.
I want to play for you a clip from Secretary Mayorkas from today, and I'll ask you to respond.
Okay.
The prior administration dismantled the orderly and safe way that these children could make their claims. We are encouraging families not to send their children along the dangerous journey because so many do not make it safely. We are encouraging them not to do so. Yet, if they arrive at the border, we have a responsibility to allow them to make their claims under United States law.
Senator, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I think when the secretary decides that they want to blame the prior administration, the Trump administration, you know, I don't think American citizens really care about that. I think they want this situation to get under control. It is not under control. The word is out in the Northern Triangle countries that you're going to be able to get in and stay and sent into the interior of our country if you make it to the border. We're having children crossing long crossings with, who knows, traffickers where families are paying thousands of dollars. I just think that the secretary, we had a great trip with him, and I know he's, you know, with all due respect, but I didn't see any operational plans set forth to us that tell us how he's going to handle this situation. When they're already anticipating, they're diverting agents into these shelters. They're diverting some of the drug interdiction resources so that they can handle the amount of children that are coming in. This is very concerning, I think, to all of us.
Senator, you've asked the Government Accountability Office to look into President Biden's decision to unilaterally stop building President Trump's border wall. What are you hoping to gain from that?
Well, first of all, I think it's a question of, is it legal for the president by executive order to overturn the will of Congress in terms of the appropriations of dollars? So in the case of the wall, at the end of last year, we appropriated over $1 billion for a border wall system, which includes the technology and other things, not just a physical wall. Some of the replacement walls have been taken down and nothing's been put up because President Biden stopped this in its tracks. Personally, when you talk to agents, what they tell you is the wall and the wall system is part of a tool they need in their toolbox to disrupt the flow of illegal immigrants. And so I think it's important that we finish these contracts at the least and then decide then what kind of technology we need going forward.
We're nearly out of time, but I want to touch on another issue in the United States Senate, which is the filibuster. Can you explain to folks at home why it is so important to preserve the filibuster and how your talks are going with bipartisan members to try to save it?
Well, the filibuster obviously requires that we get 60 votes to move anything. Over the last 4 years, we were able to move bipartisan legislation, which means we were getting at least 8 or 9 Democrats to join with then the majority Republicans to move, and that forces compromise and negotiation. If we get rid of the filibuster, we're going to just turn into the House of Representatives majority rule, and it's going to be a roller coaster of policies that are just going to be able to be passed much easier and I think have greater impacts. Things like the Green New Deal or the new voter ID laws and other things of that nature. So we have got to preserve this filibuster. That is critical to have the rights of the minority to be able to be heard.
Senator Shelley Capito from the great state of West Virginia, thanks so much for your time. Have a great Sunday.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Thank you.